We had record rain, strong winds, and some coastal flooding on our Thursday night and for part of Friday as well. Let's recap this and show you what's ahead. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. Our highest gusts were in Ocean County here. Many of those top spots in Ocean County, topped off by Tuckerton at 56 miles an hour. And we did have 70% of Woodbine without power at one point on Thursday evening. Now, we did set rainfall records here. There were some areas of roadway flooding as expected at Atlantic City International Airport as well as Millville. We did break the daily record for December 15th. Records go back to the 1940s, so certainly fairly impressive here with that. Now, we did have low pressure go right over New Jersey today, and that meant you could actually see the wind swirl with time. You know, they would go from the east and then calm and then immediately flip to the west and still be strong both ways. You see at 10:30 a.m. islip from the northeast, northwest around that counterclockwise spinning low for most of South Jersey. And as that storm moves to the north and east, not only did that rain move away, but those winds would be flipping as well throughout the day. Futurecast as we go into the weekend looking like this. Clear for most of South Jersey as we go into Friday evening. Ocean County still hanging on the clouds, but that'll be gone by about midnight or so. Now, Saturday will be sunny for the morning. A few clouds during the afternoon, though. We'll see them move on in, but they're gone by about sunset. They're just fair weather clouds. And then as we go into Saturday night, cloud cover near Cape May. Otherwise, it's going to be clear here. And then Sunday, kind of the same story. Sunny during the morning, and then here comes another shot of clouds, but it's gone by sunset here. And then we're clear as we go into our Sunday night. Gusts are still going to be kicking here overnight. Gusts 30 to 35, maybe 40 miles an hour. No wind damage, but those inflatable decorations, they're going to go down too. And it's actually going to create wind chills that get down to the low 20s as we go into tonight here. Winds will be a little gusty as we go into Saturday afternoon and Sunday here coming from the west. So that's going to draw in some drier air. Wind chills. We go into tonight, like I said, in the low 20s, especially inland here at 7 a.m. Saturday. Upper 20s at the shore. And then Saturday's wind chills staying in the 32 to 35 degree range during the day. Sunday's definitely colder, a couple of teens early, and then we're barely going to get above 30 degrees with our wind chill as we go into our Sunday here. So your nighttime forecast at or just above 32 degrees for tonight. Your weekend planner, both days are dry. Both days have a drying westerly wind here, and we do get colder as the weekend goes on. Should be around 40 as we go into Sunday, and that's about 5 to 7 degrees below average for this time of the year. We do have the reindeer run in Egg Harbor City. That's at Renault at 9 a.m. here on Saturday. Temperatures, pretty typical for mid-December here. Wind chills a little bit lower than the air temps. Speaking of cold, we got a lot of cold coming. Not so much next week, but the week after. But I want to show you this map for next week because you see that Arctic origins of that cold air. It dives into the northern plains, and then it makes its way towards us as we go into the 22nd. But you see a little L popping up there. There will be some kind of storm system around the northeast coast for the 22nd, but that one's fairly weak. I'm more impressed with what happens behind it, a bigger low pressure system for the 23rd into the 24th. The pieces are there for a coastal storm and a nor'easter, and a significant one at that. However, a lot has to go right to get a coastal storm, and even more has to go right to get snow with this coastal storm, at least in our neck of the woods. So we're going to keep you updated. I don't think we'll have anything more than speculation through the weekend, and then by Monday, I'll be tackling this 100%. It does look like we are going to see something in very cold air as we go into Christmas Day itself. So here's a look at our inland 7-day forecast. Pretty seasonable, a little chilly as we go into the weekend here. First night of Hanukkah is Sunday evening. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, pretty much typical December weather here with sunshine. And then we're watching that nor'easter for Thursday into Friday, possibly Christmas Eve. Too early to tell as far as the timing, what would fall, will anything fall? But what I will tell you is after this 7-day forecast is over, it is going to get cold for a couple of days from Christmas on into the new year.